Welcome back everyone, this is J7J bringing you a Final Fantasy Tactics Advance 2 video on the best characters and jobs in this game. Even though FFTA 2 has a lot more class customization than the previous Tactics games, there are some that are just better when it comes to their ability to kill and overall usefulness. Let me know what you think in the comments below if I missed anything. I'm curious. Here we go. Starting off, we are going with Humes or Humans. As for the best ones, Adele and Frimelda, for a few reasons. They are both females and the only human ladies, which allows them to equip ribbons, making them immune to negative status ailments. Adele has access to the unique Heritor class, which has a base move of 5, and she can equip a variety of equipment. Frimelda is great because she starts off with dual wield already learned, allowing her to strike twice and to learn 2 abilities at once right away. She is also very pretty. Now for the best jobs for humans if you want a more melee-oriented character, Paladin and Paul Revere's. Paladin has access to fantastic equipment such as Knight Swords, Patrol, and have solid stat growths besides speed. Paul Revere has fantastic abilities with Flare. Woo! Things like Shimmering Blade and Sky Fury Blade are bananas. Add in the support ability Geomancy to do even more damage. I'll give an honorable mention to Ninja because of dual wield, and I recommend leveling as one to increase your speed stat. Blue Mage can also get a mention, but they take a lot of effort and time since they learn their abilities from monsters. But once you learn them, they are so versatile as a support and pretty good damage dealers. In terms of fashion too, a snazzy A+. Lastly, I'm going to mention Illusionists and Seers. Illusionists can hit everything on the map, they have very good magic and MP growths. Lastly, Seer, because of magic frenzy shenanigans and replenish MP, is a fantastic reaction ability that lets you gain MP equal to damage taken. Now I'm going to move on to the Vieras and Penelo. Despite being a Hume, she is considered a Viera with her jobs. She is also very solid because she has the unique Dancer class, which is great at debuffing and comes with half MP learned. Again, like the Humes, Viera are very versatile and deadly with what they can do. Since they are all women, they can equip Ribbon as well. Now if you want someone who focuses more on physical attack, definitely a combination of Sniper/Assassin works, even as standalone classes. Ultima Masher isn't as good in FFTA because concentration was butchered and you don't start off with full MP. However, things like Blood Price and half MP are great, which can let you use this insane ability much faster in fights. If you want some speed stat growths, I also recommend leveling up as an assassin. Now for snipers, amazing strength and the highest weapon attack among the Vieras. Double shot is much better in this game as each shot does normal damage as opposed to half of normal attack in the first FFTA. Give them blade arts from Spellblade and you have a long distance killing machine that can inflict negative status ailments. Now for magic with Vieras, Summoner with red magic, double cast, blood price, and half MP. You can double cast summons. Need I say more? Next, we are moving on to the lizards. I mean, Bangas. Forgive me, I'm not racist. Master monks with white monk abilities, aka discipline, are the best thing. Level up as master monk with solid speed and attack. A pretty strong but gimmicky build is increasing their evasion and equipping 2 shields and giving them unscarred. The class itself has good close range abilities like pummel and cross counter. With White Monk, they can attack at range with Air Render, Aura Blast, and they're just useful with Revive and Exorcise. Overall, they are just well-rounded in any situation or battle. You can try and be fancy with Bishops while leveling up as a Trickster, but just like in FFTA, they aren't nearly as good as Vieras and Humes. You can beat the game, but they aren't nearly as strong. On to the new Maus. Just like in the first game, they excel at magic, and keep them away from anything melee. Illusionists with Arcanist is awesome with Hab MP or Geomancy. The Arcanist abilities lets you use Drain and Dark spells. Alchemist has items as an innate ability, so having items is very useful on top of being able to deal good magic damage. Sage has top tier magic. If you want to roll with these gentlemen, stick with these jobs. Now for some of the mascots in Final Fantasy, Moogles. I like Moogles, but just like in FFTA, I feel them and Bangas aren't the best. However, Herdes Bard offers amazing buffs with his unique abilities like Angel and Nameless Song. I just recommend leveling him up as a juggler since they have the best speed stat for Moogles, and Smile Toss is awesome for enabling slower speed damage dealers like Sages and Paladins. The Moogles Fusilier is pretty good. Oh, I wished it looked like the female Fusilier from Tactics Ogre though. Combine this with Moogle Knight abilities, you can do good damage from a distance. Just have some levels in Moogle Knight for attack and level up as a juggler for speed. This is probably the best damage dealer for Moogles. Now, before we get into the last two new races in FFTA 2, I do want to give an honorable mention to Vaughn and his Sky Pirate. Life of Crime can eventually do big damage depending on how much you steal, and Razor's Edge can make him a great evasion tank. Also, he is styling with awesome clothes in this game. I'll cover the Griya before the Sikhs since they are ugly AF. Griya don't have many job options, but they are all female, so they can equip ribbons. They can also fly, making them mobile on any map. Honestly, they all have solid job choices. I think Ravager and Hunters are the best. Ravager because of sneak attack, of course. Geomancer has good spell range and debuffs, but they are so reliant on the terrain of the map. Last but not least, the Sikhs. The best thing for them is the Ravager, in my opinion. The mirror items, which allows items to be used to the opposite of their effects, are insane, with mirrored X potions dealing 400 damage. You can do awesome things with their traps too. This was my video for the best characters and job classes in Final Fantasy Tactics Advance 2. Like the video, subscribe, and leave a comment if you love all things about tactics games. Thank you so much again for watching, and as always, have a great one.